What's new in the channel, you might ask? Well, something about this picture might actually change in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the Vikings Garage. And today we're going to sort something out that I left out on purpose on the last time that we were messing around with the suspension on the 4Runner. Let's just say I feel like it needs to be matching underneath. What do you guys think? Is it going to change the height though? You know what? If it changes the height in the rear, that just gives me an opportunity to put more stuff in the rear. I like the sound of that. So, here's the behind the scenes. This is what I'm using to take out that pump stop in the front. I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. So, that's the gang question. Guys, pre-soak them up top, these holes. Put lots of penetrant oil in there because these guys are in there. They do not want to come out. You see what I'm using? All right. So when everything's said and done, this guy goes bye-bye, and we'll put this guy there instead. And if you are wondering, they are secured by the screws that do come in the kit, which is an 8mm Allen key. But yeah, pretty neat, man. I can't wait to see if there's any noticeable difference with these. All right, guys, I better get cracking because it's getting late. But this is probably the last time you guys are gonna see these stock springs on my car. Now, there's a big debate out there, are these the same springs from the TRD Pro? Yes. This is basically the stamp you're looking for. If you got this stamp on your springs, orange and pink, same exact spring. Might have a different part number, but it's the same spring. Talk about some sketchy stuff. On this particular time, I'm gonna call this one acceptable. You guys are probably, well, why you got the jack like that? Well, to get this screw, man. You see this guy? It doesn't line up. And I'm here by myself. So, first look. I think that's a little better, huh? Now we're matching the front. Much better. All right, let's wrap it up so I can go home. This is actually gonna be the first time I'm gonna look at it from a distance. I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what? We'll take some measurements tomorrow because we gotta let the suspension settle. But I think it's looking a little higher in the back. Well, we'll see what happens. For the rear, again. Roughly 37.25. Healthy. $37.5. All right, 38.25. Now for the money shot, because I know you guys are all probably wondering, what does this all mean? Here, let's get fancy. That's what that means. So it is slightly higher in the back. And guess what? I am perfectly fine with it because I love it. I freaking love this thing. I love the way it looks. And I've told you guys, I'm always carrying bikes in the rear, all sorts of things. This trunk is unfortunately always loaded. Guess what? These springs are perfect because it will correct that situation every single time. Although there's a lot of background noise, let's see how well of a tutorial video I can make for you guys. Honestly, this kit, just for the fact that it gives you brand new screws alone, I think that's a plus for me. Because although these look super clean, I got news for you guys. I replaced these like a couple of months ago when I replaced the bulbs. You had to see the way the old ones looked. For that reason alone, yeah, I think this kit is actually a thing. But let me get cracking, otherwise this is going to be a super long instructional video of a super small yeah, look at that. You see what I mean? I had two different screws in there, long one, short one. See what I mean? For that alone, it's definitely worth it. But here we go. So this is definitely the money shot here. This guy is actually completely going to be bye-bye. You're going to reutilize this area. This is the bulb that it actually replaces, Sylvania LED. So in the kit, you'll get this guy. What you want to do is poke out the holes like so. There's another one right here. Not that hard to do, but. And then what you want to do is recognize where the little holes are. You see that? You don't have to necessarily get them out, but so center portion comes out too. Once you got this out and you know that your little holes are on this side, you're gonna match that like so with that hole, because this guy is a little guy there. So here we go. You install the padding first on the surface here. Yeah, this one stays in the car, right? I know, it sounds a little weird, but believe me, it works. Once you are done installing this, like so, see? Pretty simple. This one, obviously, this one's facing like so. Obviously match it with this. And this, you just plug it in there. It's really not much to it. Let's see. A little awkward position, but it's doable. To help keep the moisture out of this area. So here we go. Tuck your wire in there, line that up, push it up, and now your brand new screws, which is super cool. That you don't have to be chasing after screws. I like to just start them. Top quality YouTube tutorial videos here, one-on-one, huh? Yeah. Like so. Look at that. When everything's said and done, if you ask me, it looks stock. Super tiny change, but on the rear, we're gonna get rid of this. I'm not really sure what happened here, but it started changing colors. And we're gonna go with this guy, which not only will it prevent rattle, but it does support a very good cause, which I was very pleasantly surprised to find out. We'll see how it looks. Well, there you have it, guys. How neat is that? You don't even see the screws. Guys, go get yours at the 4Runner Lifestyle. These license plate brackets will support the wounded U.S. veterans, which is really cool. And honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with this. It looks like it's very durable, and I can attest to it. No rattle whatsoever. What are your thoughts on these modifications I've done to the suspension? Would you have done it any differently? Do you agree with my final take on it? technically, if you're high a little bit on the backside, it's actually not a terrible thing. You just got to be okay with knowing that it is a little higher on the backside, because to be honest with you, to the naked eye, you can't really tell. You really can't tell. But I'm sure somebody out there is going to disagree with me. Guys, before I forget, I want to give you just some updates. Future things to come in the channel. I am literally reading them off a piece of paper because oftentimes I tend to forget about these things. So, some of the viewers reached out to me and they said, can you do a review on a paddle commander? Guess what? I'm going to do it. But you guys have to be patient with me. I did order them, again, through the same site where I got this shirt, 4Runner Lifestyle. Go check them out. The way I want to do that video is I want to live with it for fuel economy purposes. You guys should know me by now. For at least 2 weeks. I want to give you a proper review. I'm going to get technical with it, so stay tuned for that. I also got something from the company that brought us this little strap here, Agency 6. I got something coming from them that I picked up over the weekend on the 4th of July sale. There is a video already made about something in the trunk here. I don't want to give too much away, but I've been working with this genius of a gentleman. The guy is super cool guy, and he's been working on a prototype. You guys have to stay tuned for that. And last but not least, I want to make a video in which I'm going to go over all the future plans for this channel. I'm going to tell you guys what I have in mind to do, what are the future plans for this truck, and what you should be expecting. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had so much fun making it. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. So, initially, I actually wasn't going to put this in the video, but you know what? I said to myself, why not? So, I know there's people out there that are going to say, well, why did you have to spend $200 on a set of rear springs that you didn't need? Because I can. Why don't you guys do what you want? You have one shot at this, man. You live once. Do what you want. People care too much what other people think. You shouldn't do that, man. Do what you love to do. As long as you like it, who cares? I love it.